Hey, it's Tammy Time. Welcome to the show, where the fun's always prime. I'm your host, Tammy Hernandez, and I'm here to bring the heat, with conversations that sparkle and energy that can't be beat. From lifestyle to entertainment and everything in between, we'll dive into topics that matter and make your day supreme. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's get started. It's Tammy Time, and we're going to have a blast every single part.
Hi, and welcome again to Tammy Time. I'm Tammy Hernandez, and for you all who do not know me, I have my little co-host Gizmo, and I have Veronica here today, who is spectacular at keeping people fit and healthy, among other things.
Hi everyone. Yes, so I have a lot of backgrounds. I went to culinary school at high school, and then I switched that into fitness and nutrition, and then in the realm of even like COVID, I think my more hustle side came out, where I was doing like fitness and nutrition, doing like besides the personal training, doing like personal development, and then got into social media and being able to edit and basically manage some of those things, marketing. And now that I'm with my fiance, we run his business, which is Dr. Jen's Organic Health Club, the chiropractor. So even with that, it's just taking on a lot of more roles and more hats in my closet of like what I need to do to keep the ball rolling.
Well, because everything always changes and evolves,
Yes.
so you never know. But you never know.
Yeah, I'm like you. It's like the jack of all trades. All right, it needs to get done. Like, I'd rather just do it. Like the other day, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I was spackling my window because it started leaking.
Well, we know that I don't really edit. My editing is very minimum.
Yeah, I'm honestly looking to outsource the editing. It's just too much. I'm like, I'm on my phone way too much. It's too much brain power these days to have to edit something and what's people find entertaining or click-worthy.
Well,
it's just
like Dr. Cracks and then Chaz, they spend like hours editing, like days. Like Chaz will tell me, Mom, are you paying attention? Ready for a collab? Okay, I'm editing it now. 3 hours later, are you around still? I might be sleeping. And then he's like, when you get up, proceed.
Yeah, it takes time, and I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who love to sit on their computers and do it and are looking for something to do. So if so, let me know, because I need an editor.
Yeah. And then you can tell me if they're good or not.
Yeah.
And I need them because I don't edit anything. It's like my edits are what Tickety Talk does. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not the best at it.
But it does pretty well, you know.
Yeah. You do good with it. And and we did a workout video.
Yep, we did a workout video, so
When are we working out again?
hopefully soon. So what I do, besides like going to Tammy's and helping her work out,
But she's only doing it because I'm a friend.
only for Tammy. I don't want to do, like I did the whole in the gym. During COVID, I was living in LA and I would go to people's houses during that time. But I really shifted everything online, and it's just easier for me. So I have like my core clients. I'm working on another project to just, get more people. Not so much about working out, it's about creating the healthy habits around it. Like knowing what to eat, choosing the healthier choice, and Tammy, yeah.
But I don't eat a lot of anything, so let's be clear. I do eat what I want, but it's in proportions.
Small quantities. That's really what it is. It's balance. Like everything is always going to be, something's going to be worse for you than the other. And like I love ice cream, I love sweet, but it's having the balance and not eating too much of one thing.
Right. Yeah, because I don't eat a lot in one setting to begin with, but I do a lot of healthy things. And you also know that if you don't help me work out, I won't work out because I don't do it alone.
She's definitely one of those. I'm like, you can do more weight. She's like, no, this is good. This is just great.
But I hung upside down.
You did hang upside down. I was very confused on how you got there. I was like, wait, what? Jungle gym.
Yeah, because she was setting up something, and I decided I was going to go hang upside down on the pull-up bar. I think that's what it was.
Yep. What else was happening?
Did you know that was what you could use it for?
No, I don't normally do that. I haven't actually hung upside down in a long time until the other day when you did it. And I was like, I should probably try that because I did have a background in gymnastics and tumbling. So I'm like, I could do that.
But
I just
does
haven't.
it feel good? It
does.
feels good because it relieves all your back pressure.
Yep, just like the inversion table that we will try to tell people to have. We always see them by the trash because, you know, Dr. Dan, he's like, oh, there's an inversion table. He's like, people get them, they use them, they might feel relief, and then they normally end up in someone's garage.
Oh, yeah. No, I just make something that's not made for it to hang upside down like a monkey bar.
Yep, perfect. So.
But we all know that. I'll just come up with stuff when I'm bored.
And Tammy's a good cook too, and that was my background in culinary. I did hot foods, and then I did baking and pastry, and then eventually someone's like, oh, why don't you start training people? And I kind of took that whole thing, and that's when I got into the nutrition, because that's kind of like when I saw my body change. I was always working out, and I never really saw like results until I dove into my nutrition. And all the women I work with are always under eating, right? Everyone always is like,
What? Under eating?
yeah, but I'm telling you, it is. And it's so funny because depending on someone's age, they'll be like, oh, I just starve myself. That's how I lose weight. And it really doesn't work like that.
Oh, no, I don't starve myself. That will have a very unhappy
Hangry.
Tammy.
Yeah.
That will be the one time that I will be crying because I will not know what to do and will be very upset.
It definitely affects your brain. And people go all day. I mean, in front of their computer. I have some clients who, you know, are like, have very high volume jobs, and like, I'm just going meeting after meeting after meeting. I'm like, yeah, and your brain's not working right.
No, how can you focus? Because I know I can't think straight if I'm hungry. I can't make a single decision. But when you're training, because you won the little pageant, you have the big crowns.
Mm-hmm. I do fitness competitions.
Yes, but for that, you do not eat right beforehand to get the muscly stuff.
Like on stage, you mean?
Yes, when you're doing the on stage thing.
Yeah. It's more of a science behind that, like when you should eat or how much, and then you're depleting yourself at the same time. Then you're giving your body food and fuel to like push the muscle through. So
right, but that's not a look anybody can maintain.
No.
So don't think you can maintain it naturally.
Mm-hmm. And even a lot of people who decide I want to do a competition, they go through the body dysmorphia, and you know, they think they're not small enough. I even went through it, and then you just have to learn, like you said, you can't maintain it.
Small enough?
Because like for stage, you think you need to be so tiny, right, to like win or whatever, or you need to be leaner, or the scale's not where you want it. But you need to have the right muscle. Like if you don't have the muscle underneath, no matter how small you get, you're not going to.
Well, because you can look anorexic and still not have muscle.
I see pictures back when in like 2019 when I first started, and I had like not the best coach, and I'm like, I remember thinking like, oh, like I'm not small enough or whatever, but I look back and I'm like, I look so sickly. And I remember like my family would tell me like, you're too tiny, and I would be so angry at them, like, no, I'm not, you don't understand. And it's a bad cycle. So I feel like to actually compete, people make it seem like it's not a big deal, but you definitely need to be mentally strong as much as like physically strong to keep up with the discipline in the gym.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm not disciplined enough to do either full time. So don't.
One or the other.
Yeah, so
food or gym.
We won't to be in a pageant for bodybuilding or what is
great.
It called?
Yeah. I do. It's fitness modeling,
okay.
So it is.
But what's the pageant's called?
Oh, FMG, Fitness Muscle Glamour.
Okay,
it's based out of Australia.
Okay.
I used to do kind of in the U.S. There's like NPC and IFBB. I did that a long time ago, but this one's more like they want you to look feminine, right? They don't need you to be like so hard on steroids and everything else.
Some look like they're like very muscular more so than.
Yeah.
But I think some people also use stuff to get that look.
Definitely. I mean, even girls that don't need to, like even in the categories where they want a more feminine physique, there's girls taking things because they think it's going to help them, and all it does is make them have a deep voice.
Does it?
Yeah, that's how you definitely know. I feel like they say you get a deep voice and like their hoo-ha grows, supposedly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Now I'm going to be Googling. I'm going to be taking after Lily's daughter now, asking the Google.
Ask the chat.
Oh, I don't know how to use chat. I don't use the chatty things. I don't. Because each time you use it, it's a bottle of water. One of my idiosyncrasies. Now, I might tell somebody else to use it and get back to me on that one, but I just won't.
Oh, my goodness.
Sort of like, what was it in Key West? My friend's neighbors, they were Orthodox or Hasidic Jews, so they used to go across the street and yell at him to come and change the TV channel for them.
What?
Yeah, because that's how they, that was their loophole around the sundown to sundown, like Friday to Saturday, because you're not supposed to mess with electronics.
Yeah, they would just keep it on and then have the neighbor come.
Yeah.
People are wild.
But then in Mexico, in certain buildings in Mexico City, the elevator will stop at every floor and the lights turn on and off automatically when you walk in, so that way you're not doing it. And then you have your live-ins who do all the other stuff for you. So it's interesting to see how you find loopholes to laws. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That is true. All right, so we were going to talk about relationships.
Oh, yes. They're
Dating.
fun. Oh, yeah, that's next to impossible for me, so yes.
I don't think it's next to impossible. I think we just have to find the right places to go, because I feel like you were saying in another one of your shows just how people see social media and they think like, oh, this is Tammy, right? And it's like, it's not even close to being you.
Right.
The
me that people who are my friends get to see versus the on stage.
Yeah.
Or bits and pieces, because you can see what I do, but you don't see the entire thing.
Yes, and it's perception, right?
Yes.
Like a lot of things online is perception and how you take it in, and the angle that it's shot at, and the words that might be used. And I think people take it and run with it, because even people be like, "Oh, I see you're friends with Tammy," and they'll say something, and I'm just like, that's not even true. Like, or not even true. But I'm like, they're just so blinded by what they see on the screen, and people really take social media for facts. And that's where I think we see it all the time. Fake news.
Yes, I like fake boobs, not fake news.
Yep, that's her slogan. It's so true with the fake news.
Yeah, it's very, news can be very one-sided. So with me, like, I always look at all the things and I will sit there. I won't agree with anything unless I know the full facts. And there's always a method to my madness. Not everybody agrees with me, which you don't have to. That's why we're blessed to where we live in the U.S., that we can agree to disagree and still be friends.
Yeah. And as long as you're level-headed, I think, because I actually ran into that recently, like a friend, defriended, and I mean, I didn't even think into it, but I'm just like, that's their loss. Like, I'm able to have a different opinion and still be friends with you. Right. But I think some people just really get wrapped up into this ideology that's one way.
Because, you know what, if it was one way, we wouldn't be in this country.
Exactly.
We would be in a dictatorship. Actually, and in other countries, we would not have, like, my size boobs. We wouldn't be able to wear the outfits we wear.
A lot of people don't have your size boobs.
Okay, that's true. Okay. But you wouldn't be able to have the option to get them.
You wouldn't have the opportunity to get them if you want them.
Yeah, you'd have to go, and then you couldn't come back.
Yeah, that's why people. But it's funny because people are here, but they still opt to go to other countries to get their surgery. I just was talking to someone. They're like, "Oh, they're going there to get their nose done," and I'm like, "Why? Why?"
Well, it depends, because I will say, depending on what they're having done,
it matters.
Like for my eye surgery, because we know I'm half blind in one eye, but I can't have a flap lifted up. And that's what LASIK would do. So I had the smile procedure done, which it's now legal in the U.S., but they wouldn't do it to the degree of what my vision was, because my prescription was a -12. So in the U.S., the FDA only cleared it for like a -6. So that's where you run into. But I also went to the person who's the head of ophthalmology for the entire country and all of Latin America. And I had 2 doctors work on me. I had him, and then I had the person who taught everybody else how to use the laser.
And honestly, even with that comment, I just think, I don't even know, I probably wasn't even the best comment for me to say, because I really don't trust medicine at all.
Oh,
so
well,
I'm like, I'm now thinking like
club.
U.S. medicine. It's like, I'm like, no, I really don't trust any doctor.
Yeah, but for surgeries, if it's a particular thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure other countries there are
different things, but like for a nose job, I wouldn't go to another country, because I mean, I just who is it? One of my friends. They're just getting their nose repaired from a doctor in the U.S. So if there's something that goes wrong fundamentally in that, what, you're going to fly back to the other country to fix it? There was something, a report.
I mean, and we've seen so many cases of people with either things missing in their bodies. They didn't know it was going to be missing.
That was the thing in Turkey that these U.S. people came back with, and they were missing an organ or something.
Or half an organ. It's like a half, right? It's like because they can like grow back. Like let's say, something like that.
But they only knew because the one woman was getting an infection, and that's how they discovered it. And so that's something that's, because if I'm going to another country to get a surgery done, I'm going to find out who did the president's or anybody else's before I go.
Give me the best of the best.
Well, yeah, and that's it. I went to the doctor that did the foreign president's eyes.
Exactly.
So I made sure, and it was still less than what I was been charged here, but that's Mexico City, and it was Raul Cruz was his name. He did it, and he's good.
Yep.
But when he brought in somebody else to do it with him, because my case was more difficult.
All right, we'll talk about sight. Let's see, the dating, does it matter? Is it more what they look like, or who, is it first physical attraction? You
No,
think when
it's
you're
how
dating?
they treat.
How they treat people?
How they treat people. Yep. It's how they treat people is my rule of thumb. Because if you treat people not nice, you're not going to be nice to me or anybody else, and there's going to be a day where we'll have a major issue.
Yeah.
Because not everybody treats people nicely, and a lot of people pretend to be nice, and then you see it 6 months later and they're not.
Yep.
With me, I'm always the same.
People will show you their true colors, but it's definitely how you treat people, and I think even like more or less when you go out to eat, how they treat the staff, whatever, you know, and just how they even talk, you know, how they, the judgmental side of them about what they're thinking about, because sometimes some people are so not in tune with themselves.
Somebody's always talking bad about someone. Like, I know sometimes I'll give my opinion, or I'll say a statement of what's going on with somebody's life that confuses me, but I don't judge anybody.
Yeah.
It's like there's learning curves that everybody has that I'm not in charge of. I say learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Now, what about dates? What are some of your best dates you've been on? Whenever.
But that's been a while.
Well, give me a good one. We need to manifest for the future to bring in some good dates.
I don't know, because nowadays you never know. Like, I've had somebody ask me out and then say, "Why'd you do that to yourself?" I'm thinking, you looked at my picture.
Yeah. So that's like, some of the red flags you've seen lately.
Yes. It's like, okay, so red flag, you asked me on a date and then you complain about my body. And why'd I do it? Well, and that I deformed myself.
Yeah.
It's like, why
so it's almost like a leverage thing. Like they wanted to get you in front of you so then they can almost like say their opinion.
Something.
Yeah.
So
it's wild.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And do you just like get up after that and like?
No, I was polite, but it's just a thing that instead of it's, and then I've had people who you would think would be not the nicest be actually the most politest and respectful just by looks.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, you're like the walking truth of that, right? You know what I mean? In a weird way. Like people are like, oh. And I think it's always like, well, why does she do that? And I'm always like, well, why does it matter?
Well, I just say, why not?
Yeah, same here. I'm like, why? Like, what does it matter?
I just say, why not? We're in the U.S. Why not? Why not? How's it affect your life?
Yes.
How's it bother you?
That's
when
really
I'm bored, I can always change something. At least I haven't messed up my face to look like Joan Rivers.
No. That's one place we are not going to be touching.
Yeah, no.
That's what we say.
That's why I get my Botox. I do my preventive maintenance. See it kicked in.
Yeah, mine did too.
Yeah.
We just went and got some, so
yeah, we did
it
last,
did kick in.
What, it was last Monday? Yeah.
A week ago. Perfect timing.
Perfect. Yeah, see, it's kicked in. Can't move, can't make it. So we're good to go play poker.
Yeah,
Not that I know how to.
No, and Tammy, we can't bring the dog either. No dogs at the poker table.
No,
unless we're in the right casino.
Well, he can if he's in his stroller. Somebody just didn't like it was the poker table. He was in his bag and the bikini because we were at the pool party that day. So first they complained about the dog, then they complained about I need to put on a top, even though you didn't have on a shirt, but that was okay. But that's what we call boob discrimination.
Yes, and we see it. Boob discrimination, and I think for me, one of my pet peeves is with you, not with you, but when we go out, people feeling like they can just touch you. And I don't know why, like, and Tammy always says I'm her bodyguard, but I just get so irked because I'm just like, why are you in our space? Why do you feel like it's appropriate just to touch someone?
Well, that's why I like the stroller, because it makes a barrier. So some people are like, oh,
and we can run them over with it if we need to.
Yeah, and it holds all of my stuff.
Yes.
So I don't have to carry.
It holds our water bottles, so we don't have to keep paying for expensive water bottles. That we
It
don't
holds
know what's in
everything.
them.
Yeah, it holds everything. It has, makeup, gizmo, change flat shoes in there. It holds everything that I might need throughout the course of however long I'm going somewhere. Because sometimes we say we're going to go to one place, and somehow I wind up dragging us to like 3 others without meaning to.
And it's like an all-night affair.
Yeah.
All day and night it kind of turn into.
It's my ADD self, or when I'm out, somebody else will call and say, oh, you're out. I see. Let's go here. Like the holiday party, we went to 4 places, I think. Not the holiday, Halloween.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We started at, what was that called? The Blue Martini in Fort Lauderdale. Then we went to the airplane hangar and took pictures with planes. And then we went.
We did go to a few places.
Yeah, then we went to Cosmos.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're everywhere.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, once we get out, then I just continue out. But once I'm in, I'm in.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We're more like, yeah, exactly. 2 modes. We're either going out or we're just in.
Yeah.
Period.
Never like, because, I mean, what am I going to do? It's like, we're just going to go. Now, if we're out, makeup's done, make as many stops as possible, and then in. So.
Yeah, and I think that's what you need. You need someone who has their own thing going on and is confident in themselves, that like they don't need to be like, I don't know, like not like up your butt, because hopefully someone has their own business happening, but just confident enough to like know that when we do go out, people are going to be very attracted. Or looks, or whatever it is.
Or want pictures, or this or that. Because I find some people can't get that people come up and they ask for pictures, or they say they know me, or they see me, or they follow me. Hopefully it's none of the above.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully you follow me, but not walking or my way home. Follow me that far. Yeah. You can follow me on social all the time. Just don't joke.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And then,
so I think if you find someone who gets past that and who like embraces it, that's like the key.
I think you said we were going to try to go to a fundraisers.
Yes, that's definitely on our books this year. We're going to try to go to charity events, fundraisers, some things like that. I think it'll be better candidates, I guess we can say.
Okay.
Candidates for all.
Candidates for us to see.
Yeah, candidates for us to see, and gatherings, and people not out at the bar.
Oh yeah,
that's our people watching. They might think they're watching us, but we're really watching them.
Oh yeah, we enjoy watching them.
That's what I'm saying.
We enjoy watching people walk into walls at times.
True, but even when we went to the carnival this year, and I was like people watching, like I'm like, what is this eclectic amount of people here? Oh. And I'm like, I guess people are turning their heads looking at us, but I just don't even acknowledge it. I think
I can't see what's going on.
But remember, for so long I don't.
But the steak tips,
like,
sirloin tips were great. I love that, and I got my junk food. Gizmo got to see his bunny rabbit friends and his chicken friends.
Like humpback cows.
Yes.
And then the kettle corn was good. I mean, altogether, the carnival was nice. I think it's
and it was clean.
Yes.
It was clean. That is because I've been to the ones in my area that aren't clean, like Santa's Enchanted Forest, where the garbage cans are overflowed.
Yeah.
At Palm Beach Fair, it's clean. It's very clean, I will say that one.
I just want to go on the rides. Personally, I mean, some of them looked like literally death traps. Like
the rides were funny. They were like interesting pictures.
I mean, it was like a cage that you're caged in and you're shaking up and you're going
That was
around.
the zipper. I did that one.
No.
I'm not allowed to do that one anymore because of my detached retina.
That's probably what detached your retina.
No, car crash did. But if I would have had it in high school, yes, that would have been. But yeah, the zipper, the different things there. Yeah, I did those.
Yeah.
But they, but the fair there, it's cute. It's fun. It's clean. Sirloin tips are the reason why I go, that and my cotton candy.
Yep, sirloin tips were great. I enjoyed the kettle corn. It was a good time altogether, though.
right? And then, but it was fun and it was entertaining, and you learned a lot about our agricultural. Mm-hmm. We have our honey, we have our
all the dairy there. Chickens. I mean, there's dozens of different chickens. I didn't even realize there was that many different ones. Fancy
the furry
feet and furry.
The hair and the light socket chickens. And then I think when we went in the one, they were judging the pigs, right?
Yeah.
The one when we went in their arena, I think there were a bunch of pigs they were starting to judge.
I mean, there was pigs, there was cows, there was chicken judging. There was a lot of
They
judging.
had the swine races that we didn't see. So yeah, it's fun. Palm Beach Fair. It's always like the first whatever in January.
Yep.
But we get our junk food fix for the year.
That is true. Unless we go to the movies.
Yes, but that's like different junk food because they don't have cotton candy at the movies.
We should just get a machine.
I've had those before. The at-home machines are little. You like literally you
Yeah,
don't get
not
much
worth
out
it?
of it. No.
Okay.
No, I had them as when my kids were little. I had that and chocolate fountain. My kids I have a snow cone machine if you want a Hawaiian shave with ice.
Yeah, but I had the chocolate fountain growing up too.
Yeah, my kids, we had all this stuff. And then all the bar equipment, like for foam parties and everything. Yeah, that's the advantage when your parents own a bar.
Yep, and now you own one.
I know. So it's fun. And tell everybody how to get a hold of you again.
Okay. So again, I'm Veronica Harwood. You can find me on Instagram at veronica.harwood. Our office is in Boca Raton, 493 Northeast 20th, Dr. Dan's Organic Health Club. Yes, we're a chiropractic office, but we do a lot more than that. So take a look at our social media, our website, or just come in and see me, and I would love to show you our office. And if you want any fitness and nutrition, you can always reach out to me, and I will give you some guidance as well.
She's great at it. She's in great shape.
Yep.
And then thank you all for tuning in once again to Tammy Time, and have a wonderful evening.
As we wrap up today's show, I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of the Tammy Time community. I'm so grateful for the conversations we've had and the stories we've shared. Remember, you are strong, capable, and deserving of love and respect. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Keep shining your light and know that I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you tomorrow on Tammy Time.